Coach Bluetooth here with you. I was just going to do a quick video on who I think could be the biggest risers in each conference in college football this coming season. Not who's going to win each conference, but who I think could improve the most, as far as win totals go. So, first we'll start off in the Pac-12, and for me it's fairly easy. I'm going to pick UCLA. Last year they finished the season 4-8. They had the 32nd recruiting class ranking last year, or for 2020. Chip Kelly is already, getting this team turned around, and their schedule is very, very favorable. Look for UCLA to make a bowl. Then we can move on to the ACC, and a lot of people are picking this team to do a lot better, and that's North Carolina. They finished last year 7-6. Mike Brown recruiting his butt off. He has a recruiting class ranking of 19 for this season. Very, very solid returning quarterback. So they're all set. Not a bad schedule. North Carolina, I think, will be the biggest riser in the ACC. Then we move on to the Big Ten. I had a lot of trouble with this because it's so top heavy, and the bottom is, they lost a lot of talent, and their schedule's rough. But I'm going to pick Nebraska. They didn't lose any what I call back-breaking talent, and they did have a 20th ranked recruiting class ranking, and not a bad schedule. There's a couple of tough games in there. And last year they were 5-7, so I'm going to pick Nebraska to gain a couple of games in the Big Ten. Moving on to the SEC, another conference that's a little top heavy. I'm going to pick Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin, I think he'll energize Ole Miss. Already a decent recruiting class ranking at 34, and their schedule as far as the bottom half of the SEC goes was probably one of the more favorable schedules. So I'm going to pick Ole Miss to be the biggest riser in the SEC. Then we have the Big 12. Yes, I'm going to mention West Virginia. Neil Brown, the head coach there, he won 5 games with almost nothing last year, and we have a lot of good returning talent and a good recruiting class for this year. But I'm actually going to pick Oklahoma State. They have what I think could possibly be the best quarterback, running back, wide receiver combo in the nation. Look out for Oklahoma State. I think that game at Oklahoma on October 24th will be the preview for the Big 12 championship. Now, last year they did finish 8-5, so 8's not a low number, but I do think Oklahoma State could get to 10 wins, possibly 11, and who knows after that. So Oklahoma State, biggest riser in the Big 12, and watch out for them because they have a very, very good offense. Decent coach, too, the Mullet. So that's all I got for you today. What do you think? Let me know. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on my next show.